Hey guys, I've talked about how dollar boxes, primarily at shows, are the best way to find cards that you can turn around, flip, and really create a significant bankroll where you can start investing in some baseball cards that can really start creating a significant second income for you. We're actually in Kentucky right now at my parents' house. We just got back from a phenomenal show in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we went through several dollar boxes and ended up pulling out about 200 cards. So after we did that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to kind of sort and what are we going to do with each one of these cards, because you know, buying them and letting them sitting around aren't going to do you any good. You've got to get them processed and get them out in the marketplace where you can start selling them. So we've got 5 stacks here that I'll just kind of walk through and show you. This first stack are cards that will sell from anywhere from raw would go anywhere from $1 to $5, maybe $10. Like this 1970 Tony Perez card here, raw would go probably around $10. But they'll not grade a 10. None of these cards here we feel like will grade, or they could grade a 10, but if they do grade a 10 with PSA, it's not worth, for the most part, it's not worth the $20 fee that we'd have to tack on to the card. So we're sending these to an alternative grader where we can get them graded for around $5 a card. So if we take $5 and add it to this card, and we take this card and we have it graded, and if it comes back, it really doesn't matter, but we feel like by grading these cards, it automatically adds $10 to what we can sell the card for. So if this 78 Pete Rose card comes back a 6 or 7, and a 6 or 7 would normally be worth, say, $10, and we paid $5 to have it graded, we believe that $5 grading adds $10 to the price of the card. So now we get $20 out of this card. $20. We paid $5 to have it graded, so that's $15. We paid $1 for the card. That's $14 profit on a $1 card. And I could give you example after example with all of these, but the bottom line is, when you grade it, we believe it adds $10 to the price of the card, no matter who's grading it. So we can use an alternative grader where we can have it graded for $5 and drastically increase our ROI on a dollar box card. So again, that's the first group. That's going to be the biggest group. The second group, these are all University of Kentucky basketball players. Guys that played for the University of Kentucky, De'Aaron Fox, Karl Anthony Towns, Tyler Hero, and so on and so forth. There's another De'Aaron Fox, Jamal Murray. All these guys came from a dollar box. They all played for the University of Kentucky, and we're going to sell those raw on one of our e-commerce sites that we have that centers around the University of Kentucky. The next group here are cards that are all superstar players. You know, all superstar players. There's a Chipper Jones, Michael Jordan. We've looked at these and we don't think they'll grade out as a 10. There's no possibility. So we're going to sell all these cards raw. So some of these cards will sell for $2, some will sell for $5, some will sell for $10. There's a rookie card. Trevor Lawrence rookie card right there. Ohtani. They're good, but they might have a little ding somewhere. We don't think they'll rate 10s, so we're just going to sell them raw, and we'll do good on these. This last group is really the home run. All these cards here, we feel like we can sell after they're PSA graded. We can sell them for $30 plus, and I'll let Dawn share with you a couple of those cards.
Okay, like Dale has talked about before, you know, some cards won't ever be worth it to send to PSA to grade. They just, you know, the profit won't be enough on them to warrant the grading fee. But like this month in particular, PSA has a grading special going on, which is great. but these are really, really good cards that even if you were to pay full price grading, would definitely, you'd probably profit $30. LeBron James, Elite Series, really, really good card, and it's in mint condition.
So what does the PSA of that go for, PSA 10?
The PSA 10 of this one, I was looking at these last night, I think for around 40.
Okay.
Let's see, this is Michael Jordan's, one of his Upper Deck cards. Again, I can't remember, but I do remember it was well worth sending it to PSA. This next one, this was shocking. This is Freddie Freeman's Diamond Kings. And if it were to be just the base card, it wouldn't be worth that much. But this is something called Shock. And it's Diamond King Shock, Freddie Freeman. It was, and this is the Donruss Optic. This card is $50 if it's a PSA 10. So that's really, really good profit there. This card, Patrick Mahomes in the Zone. This is a $100 card. I think the last one sold for $99 if it's a PSA 10. So that's a really big home run there. And this one, this is probably the find of the day. This is the Braves pitcher, Max Fried. And upon, first glance of this, it looks like it's just the standard Donruss Optic Chrome. But when you flip it over, it's numbered. So I think this is probably a mistake that it got put in the dollar box. It's 1 of 99. So this card, what this means is that Panini only produced 99 of this card. And I'm not sure yet what exactly it's called and what's odd about it. But you can see the pattern in it. And there's something about this pattern that's very limited, and there were only 99 of this card produced. So again, I'm not sure exactly what the title of it is, but I know the fact that there's only 99 of them is definitely worth sending to PSA because Max Fried is one of the hottest pitchers out there right now. So
At least Braves fans think so.
At least Braves fans think so, yes.
Yeah.
So, I was just going to say, we got all of these that we felt like were worthy of sending to PSA. So,
Yeah, we'll make good money on it.
yeah.
So the bottom line is, guys, that dollar boxes, there's a fortune in it. There's a fortune in it. Yes, it takes some time. So, well, Dale, I don't know what to buy. Buy your local team heroes, the ones you hear on the news, and then buy superstars, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, people that you know, even if you know nothing about cards, baseball card players that you think will be in the Hall of Fame. You saw Pete Rose, you saw LeBron James, Michael Jordan. That's who you want to buy, and the dollar boxes will be full of those players. And start off, maybe buy 50 or buy 25. You don't have to buy 200 or 300, but the returns, if you hit like a Max Fried, 1 of 99, or some of the other cards. We got another LeBron James in here that we didn't show you that the last sold for $50. So we have several $50, $60, $70, $80 cards that we paid $1 for. And then if you use the strategy of an alternative grader, where you can get them graded very inexpensively and turn around and sell those cards, you can take a card that you can make $3 profit on and turn that to $8. $13 just by having the card graded. So we hope this gives you some things to think about. We'll give you other examples as time goes on, but without question, dollar box cards, it shows, are a great place to start, to get some cash flow, to start building your bankroll, to really make significant profits with this investment/hobby. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, we're always open to your feedback. And if you know what that card was that Dawn was showing you, I'm sure some of you say, well, Dale, that's a blank, blankety, blank, blank. I know exactly what that card is. Leave the comments below. Let us know. It'll help us out. We're still learning as we go. Talk to you later. Thanks, guys.